Box Up TV, get ready to rumble, rumble, rumble.
What's up, boxing fans? You're welcome back to Box Up TV. For my returning subscribers, salute to you. Thanks for supporting this channel. And for if you're new on this channel, please kindly help click the subscribe button, then turn on the notification icon so you can get more of my informative videos. And also do not forget to like this video. Both returning and old subscribers kindly like this video so we can get in traction. Also, your comments in the section below is it will be well appreciated. I just want to do this quick one before I get started. I just want to look at a comprehensive breakdown, of the current rankings in the different categories of heavyweight division. The different federations of the heavyweight division have brought out their ratings, as we could see here. As we can see, this is as at 23rd of May 2022, following the recent updates in the heavyweight division. I said several months ago, when I started making these predictions, I sounded odd to many, but where we are now at this point in time, we can see that everything has all happened. It has all come to pass. When Alexander Usyk was preparing for his rematch with Anthony Joshua, the build-up, Tyson Fury trying to cause distraction, saying he had retired, and I said it long before now when Tyson Fury declared his retirement after defeating Dillian White. That move was aimed at avoiding Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk, being a smaller man and a southpaw fighter, my penultimate video, I think the third to the last video I uploaded, titled 3 times Tyson Fury was clipped by smaller men. Go and check that video. So there are a list of fighters: Steve Cunningham, Otto Wallin, and a number of them. Otto Wallin's case was due to the fact that he was southpaw, so Tyson Fury had a problem with him. He had a serious problem with him until he re-strategized, and then Otto Wallin lacks the footwork to keep him away from Tyson Fury's strategy. But then he was able to stage a comeback during the fight. That's his Tyson Fury. He recovered from the devastation. And then Steve Cunningham, another smaller man, though orthodox, not southpaw as Otto Wallin. Now the threat Steve Cunningham posed to Tyson Fury to have knocked Tyson Fury down due to some factors. Those factors, in combination with the factors that dominated between Tyson Fury and Otto Wallin, those two factors combined together are likely to be the dominant factors if Tyson Fury squares up against Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk is a smaller man, southpaw, smaller, and highly technical. So the technicality that gave Tyson Fury an edge to recover from Steve Cunningham and Otto Wallin and the other third guy, I've forgotten his name, Kid something. If you remember that name, you can recall in the section below. They are in that video that I posted. Technicality was the edge Tyson Fury used in managing those tough times with these three men. When it comes to technicality now, Alexander Usyk is also technical. So Tyson Fury has thought within himself, what will I do in order for me to manage the trouble this guy will bring into me? So what I'm saying now is that mathematically, Alexander Usyk is Steve Cunningham plus Otto Wallin plus another additional advantage. So it is just too much for Tyson Fury. And so he has been on the run forever. Now look at him now, trying to square up against Derek Chisora again. It's like you have a couple of beautiful gift items in the shelf and you choose to pick a rag. This is a man who everybody knows you would beat him over and over again a million times. What a boring fight. You want to stage a boring fight. You don't want to give the fans what they want. This diversional strategy, this destructive strategy Tyson Fury adopted by just calling out Anthony Joshua in the middle of discussions about Fury Usyk, calling out Anthony Joshua, giving him conditions that will make him not to be able to make that fight a reality. It had to be 26th of November at Wembley or 3rd of December in Cardiff. That's like 4 conditions as far as I'm concerned. 2 dates and 2 venues. Stiff and tight conditions. If you really want to do something, you're going to show the resilience, you're going to show the determination to want to do that thing. What did it take you, Tyson Fury, to come this far in your career? Because you desired to grow in your career. You had to wait this many years. If fighting Anthony Joshua is part of that career you endured to build this far, then it would be worth it for you to square up against him. And you just called it off. And now there is no Cardiff or Wembley or 26th of November or 3rd of December when it now comes to Derek Chisora, because it's your favorite cherry. I'm sure if you want to fight Deontay Wilder, tetralogy or whatever you're going to call it, there aren't going to be tight conditions like that. Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua just had a fight. The fight went the distance to the end. They needed some time to rest. So the consequences of Tyson Fury's actions can show in this table. As we can see, BoxRec rates Alexander Usyk as number 1, Anthony Joshua number 2, Deontay Wilder number 3, Andy Ruiz number 4, Dillian Whyte number 5, Joe Joyce number 6, Luis Ortiz number 7, Joseph Parker 8, Derek Chisora 9, Kubrat Pulev 10. Now TBRB rates Alexander Usyk to be the champion, Joe Joyce 1, Deontay Wilder 2, Anthony Joshua 3, Andy Ruiz 4, Dillian Whyte 5, Otto Wallin 6, Luis Ortiz 7. This is consistent with with BoxRec. Joseph Parker 8, Michael Hunter 9, and Frank Sanchez 10. So there's a high correlation between BoxRec ranking and TBRB ranking. Now the ring, we're getting into business now. This is a standard ranking that we can reckon with. The ring, remember, the ring is more like the symbol is more like the plague of the lineal. Tyson Fury dropped this belt whilst making claims of acclaimed retirement, which I called abrupt resignation. He dropped this belt. That retirement that he announced is no longer. So the resultant of Tyson Fury's action is that he dropped this belt. The retirement was just a sugar coat to make him not appear like a coward that he is dropping this belt and running away. I would rather give the belt out than fight Alexander Usyk. That's the body language. So retirement was just a sugar coat that would, wash off sooner or later. Now it has washed off because he is not actually retired. So why did you drop that belt? Now look at the belt now. The Ring taking their position as a reputable organization have done this ranking. If you say you are retired, you're not supposed to appear on the rankings until you speak otherwise, until you do otherwise. Since you said you're going to retire till now, we haven't seen you in the ring again. He's just been calling one person and calling it off and on and off and on. So Alexander Usyk is the champion of the ring, followed by Deontay Wilder being the first, Anthony Joshua second, Joe Joyce third, Andy Ruiz fourth, Dillian White fifth, Luis Ortiz sixth, Joseph Parker seventh, Philip Hagovic eighth, Frank Sanchez 9, and Zach Zile 10. That's a good one. WBA, the Super WBA belt is held by Alexander Usyk, the regular by Daniel Dubois, Michael Hunter being the first contender, second Robert Helenius, Huggy Fury, the cousin of Tyson Fury, third Martin Bakole, fourth Anthony Joshua, fifth Alasbeck, sixth Linear Perio, 7, Trevor Bryan, 8, Zan Zosobski, please, I don't know how to pronounce that, 9, Lucas Browning, 10. Remember that this Trevor Bryan was the one who squared up against Daniel Dubois for the regular belt, and he was defeated by Daniel Dubois. So WBA rates him to be where again now 8. Okay, so now WBC. Remember that Tyson Fury had WBC belt and the ring belt. So the ring took their firm position in mediating regarding Tyson Fury's volatile words and speeches and decisions that are quite not interpretable. Okay, so WBC, I don't think WBC's rating is the only one that is standing out as the odd one out. If you look at everything at a glance, you see Alexander Usyk on the top of almost everything. I just want to tell you, I'm not judging WBC's decision to rate Tyson Fury as the champion because of obviously he still holds the belt. But I'm saying now that I'm just trying to emphasize the reason Tyson Fury ought to square up with Alexander Usyk, because he has dropped the ring belt because the ring took a firm decision to make him fight Usyk or drop the belt to make him sit responsibly as a champion. But Mauricio Suleiman's leniency, his approach, his lukewarm approach towards the issue is what is responsible for this ranking of WBC. If WBC mandates Fury to fight, okay, if they are firm enough, maybe what we witnessed in in the ring magazine will also be witnessed with WBC. But I bet you, I know you're going to argue this, but I bet you if WBC were to be as firm as the ring, Tyson Fury would have dropped these same belts for Usyk. Yes, that's the truth. Because look at the top of that table, look at that green portion. Usyk everywhere, including the belt he dropped. The one fight that you have decided not to honor is the only belt that you are now holding that is showing your name. Every other thing, Tyson Fury's name is disappearing. This is extinction of Tyson Fury. Why is it so? Because of his decisions. You choose to fight people you think you know you can beat. And that's not honorable for a champion. So WBC rates Tyson Fury to be the champion, followed by Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz the second, Franz Sanchez, Robert Helenius, and so on and so forth. Anthony Joshua is the sixth, then Dillian White, Otto Wallin eighth, and so on and so forth. So Fury, we want to see Dillian White, Deontay Wilder and the Ruiz Jr. We want to see that. So do we also want to see in the ring, we want to see Deontay Wilder match up with Anthony Joshua. This is what I think. This is the matchups that I think would be quite worthwhile. For the ring, Deontay Wilder could match up with Anthony Joshua, right? For the contender. Whilst that is going on, Alexander Usyk could, before Alexander Usyk matches up with Tyson Fury, we want to see Deontay Wilder and the Ruiz. Let them match up. Having had that, the winner between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua can now square up against Alexander Usyk. If Anthony Joshua beats Deontay Wilder, let him not go for Usyk straight. Let him go for Tyson Fury. That will be a plus for Tyson Fury because he doesn't want to square up against Alexander Usyk right away. So let him fight Anthony Joshua. We want to see that as well. These are the square ups we want to see. Then the eventuality we want to see Alexander Usyk Tyson Fury, if that will ever happen. Because Fury, what he's doing now is I'm seeing a queue. Fury is hiding behind persons on that queue. So what I'm trying to suggest now is that we need to clear those persons in between Fury and Alexander Usyk. And these persons are the names I've mentioned, especially Anthony Joshua. If Anthony Joshua squares up with Tyson Fury, that would be a good one. And my advice for Deontay Wilder is to take his time. If Deontay Wilder can match up against Andy Ruiz and beats him, let him go for Anthony Joshua. By the time Deontay Wilder beats Anthony Joshua, even if he doesn't fight Alexander Usyk, whether he fights Alexander Usyk or not, I bet you at the end of the day, at the end of the career of Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder will have a greater glory than Tyson Fury. Because the only person that Tyson Fury ever has beaten is Deontay Wilder, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, some persons will come and say, yeah, he beat Klitschko, he beat Klitschko. Yeah, he beat Klitschko. Yeah, I know, he did. But that was time past, which he couldn't even defend. So each time you beat someone, you just go and we don't see you again. The next you keep talking about is retirement. After defeating Klitschko, he said it was depression. Then he went away. We didn't see him. He was off the scene. And now he came again, Deontay Wilder. And now the next thing is retirement. So I don't believe Tyson Fury is not retired until he has a major fight. what he's having with Derek Chisora for me is an exhibition fight. Okay, fight for pensioners, for retired folks. I don't. That's not a boxing fight. That's not a befitting one. Okay. So IBF rates Alexander Usyk as the champion. Of course, he's the belt holder. Filip Agovic. Then the second position is vacant for Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua to follow. Then WBO also rates on Alexander Usyk. And then the interim is Joe Joyce. So for WBO, Joe Joyce, Alexander Usyk will also be an interesting one. Okay. The contender position, the number one position is vacant, then followed by Joseph Parker, Frank Sanchez, then Andy Ruiz, Otto Wallin, Filip Agovic, Anthony Joshua, now rated 7th. Look at the sharp decline of Anthony Joshua in the rankings, occasioned by his subsequent losses to Alexander Usyk. My next video is going to be on the reason Anthony Joshua will lose to Alexander Usyk again and again a million times. If they fight a million times, he will lose to Alexander Usyk a million times. Mind you, some of you might think now you might be looking at me as Alexander Usyk's fan. All these heavyweights of this current time, I know their weaknesses. When I was talking about the weakness of Anthony Joshua, that he's got a glass chin and he ain't got good conditioning, when Joshua was beating everybody and clearing his path, I sounded odd. I'm always sounding odd until the reality dawns on everyone listening to me. So you listen to me. All of them have their weaknesses. So I'm going to be making my videos to be analyzing the weaknesses of all these fighters one after the other. I think I'm done analyzing the weaknesses of Tyson Fury. I've also talked about the weaknesses of Deontay Wilder. So the person dominating, the person that appears indomitable, are the ones I will be targeting to show you their weaknesses. So I can analyze, in fact, as a matter of fact, I will analyze the weaknesses of Alexander Usyk. And it will be a good one for anyone who wants to match up against him to go watch that video. So let me know what you think in the comment section below regarding Tyson Fury's name being obliterated, or should I say Tyson Fury's name disappearing gradually or speedily from boxing, current time boxing. The fading and disappearance, the gradual disappearing process of Tyson Fury's name from boxing. Look at this table. It's a recap of the current times in boxing, and we're seeing Tyson Fury's name just once there. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Once again, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, comment, and of course subscribe. Turn on the notification icon so you can get more of my videos. Bye for now.